Hey everybody. Oh wow. Oh wow, that was exciting. Hello, this is Asher. Welcome back to Starsector and probably Cat Fighter 3000 here in the background in just a minute. Where we last left off is at Beta Sakona 5 and accompanying planets here. We are starting off with actually some nice little exploration. We are a little bit further in the northeast part of the map. And I have the gate map up here because I'm hoping to find maybe another gate around here. What my goal is eventually to do is to kind of like crisscross my way over here and get some little places available. Now, I do have some outposts, and I could always build some more outposts. We have Peridotto that is actually giving me some profit now, so that is a nice boon. I clicked the wrong button, so that's fine. The outpost Epsilon the Spareth, which apparently still has a bunch of crap in storage. That's probably costing me some money. I thought I moved all that stuff already. Huh. I guess I looked at it last time and was like, there's no weapons there, so we don't need to move the other stuff, when clearly I do. Anyway, here's the fleet. I have gotten some ship name requests. You're welcome to keep them coming, but for now, we're just going to try to fly around and explore. We have an automated shipyard from before, but not too much else here. So my big goal is to see if we can find a gate, and I have two options here. I can try to go east, potentially this triple star system, or I could try to go north. The nice thing about going north is that that does let me stay parallel if I go back to the gate map with Mona here, so that I could potentially get back over here. The issue, of course, is that if we run out of, let's say, fuel, we don't have enough fuel to actually get to any place here. We do have some metal plates, and I do, if you recall, have a mod installed that will let me siphon fuel. I don't remember if that exactly requires anything in particular, but we do have to find a nebula to get that, and hopefully we do have some of those available. So I'm still paused for some reason. Let's fly on and see if our supply line runs out first. That's one of the exciting things here, is that for some reason we're going at 16 speed, probably because this ship is a little bit slower than some of my other ships. And I do have some good things available here. I'm still not entirely sold on this loadout, but this is more of just a throw shit on it and see what sticks. But I am happy about the idea of trying to make use of my gains from exploring. I don't think that has ruins on it. Make some use of my gains from exploration. And instead of just being beholden to, we've done found only for so long here, and I mean a better person than myself would potentially stick with the found only, because that's what I promised that I would do. But if I'm getting bored and a little bit frustrated, well, okay, it's not really frustrated because I knew what I signed up for. But if it's starting to feel kind of boring playing, being like, well, how are we doing this? Then it's got to be less than exciting for people watching it, because it's one thing if there's like a constant stream of drama. Okay, we have a beacon here. That's a good sign. I'm gonna assume that's a beacon and not a dead ship. I guess we'll know in a second here. Oh, we have two Terran worlds. This looks like a red beacon system if I've ever seen one. So, and a desert world potentially as well. This would be a potentially nice place if I wasn't doing a solo planet, or solo for the time being challenge. Are we just going to take the rules that we've put into place here and just say shove it one by one? Because that seems like a hilarious plan, and then begs the question, what were we doing all these other episodes before? This is a 2-planet system. And I don't know if this one is going to have anything very exciting, because it certainly doesn't have any ruins on it. It's 30 supplies. This is a little risky. I mean, it's a class 5 planet. Hooray, I got some money for it. It has an old space accelerator. Well, I certainly hope so from being so far away. But no ruins is kind of makes me a sad captain. Alright, so we're still losing a little bit of money. That is a very tiny and cute Terran planet, but kind of the same thing. This is a trap system, although it does have extreme tectonic activity and low gravity. So this is a planet that's tiny and still trying to pull itself apart. I'm not going to spend 30 more stuff here just to not get anything. We know this system is here. We know there's an arid planet as well. So that's 3 habitable planets. And I just went dark on accident. And of course we have something up here. So let's see what this is. Maybe it's like a mothership or something. That'd be hilarious. It's a probe. It's a probe with no data banks or anything. We did get some goodies back, so that's a plus. But like let's try to go ahead and siphon fuel here. Do we lose supplies by doing this is what I can't remember. We absolutely do. See, that's the thing, is that we're trading one for the other. Hey, look, Karazhan's getting bombarded by the Hivers. That won't end poorly at all. See, we're just out here exploring, going, yes, we're working with the remnants, trying to chart the stars. You'd think the remnants would have star charts themselves, but apparently they want Hannah Kesslier to go out here and explore the far reaches of space. I mean, I don't know what you're rating, but we'll check. We have another probe. I don't think we have a gate here, though. Anything else? Oh, we got a few exciting pings here. Big thing for exploration is that we just want to make sure we get a lot of supplies. Like, if we don't get a lot of data, that's fine. I think this fleet could take on a few things that it's not taking on right now. What? I mean, I didn't want to get rid of everything. I hit the wrong hotkey. So that's not great. But we did have something over here, and it's going to ping on our radar again. It is yet another probe. So this area was probed all to high hell. Cool. Gamma cores, nice. There we go. Why did control click not work on that before? I don't know. So our supply count's okay, our fuel count's okay. That's the lifeblood of any good exploration run, is just keeping on and keeping on. And we're going to ping over here because I think there's more. Yeah, funny how the Terran system, I guess people were like, okay, this place sucks. We're just going to come back and pack our things. Domain Era Survey Ship. I wonder if that one's in this system. Oh, really? Okay. Can't actually get that one. Okay, apparently we were 100 over. Okay. So, what is our new information? It's all the way up here. Well, that does give us kind of a little place to be like, you know, let's go try to work our way up here. There's this whole other set of planets. Like I said, all I need is one gate to continue kind of this string of exploration. I mean, preferably what I should be doing is building another fuel ship. Is that ruins? That is widespread ruins. See, there we go. And we get another, you know, it says derelict domain era survey ship, but I promise you it's the same place. It's not the same place. Wow, okay. I was wrong. And we get a crash terraforming drone. That's exciting. Minus 50 hazard rating, minus another 50 based on population size. Not the most exciting planet. Clearly they failed at terraforming. But it does exist, so that's a plus. Explore the ruins. We got food. You know what we don't need right now? That much food. Sorry, guys. It's not like anyone else is eating it either. So, anything else that we're missing? Not really. Alright. Then, assuming that ping is not metals that I already dropped out here, we're just going to keep going. And because I'm watching what the hivers are doing here. It's kind of funny. So it's like I'm on a clock having to deal with the hivers eventually, but we're just blithely moving up the stars, looking for yet another gate. Do I put myself in a position where I just take a slipstream out into oblivion? See what happens there. I probably should have gone for whatever is down there. This system probably doesn't have much. But I am gonna... Okay, that's a red dwarf. We'll check over here. We'll work our way to the right. This is not efficient routing at all, but... Okay, we got some stuff here. We got a watchtower. So we got some hostilities here. May not be sticking around here very long. But I have a little less respect for the watchtowers than I used to. That's some massive ruins over there. In fact, that might be mines. Let's see, is that a watchtower? Yeah, that's a defense station, that's a probe. I don't know if we can send a survey. If we approach the station, yeah, there's all these buddies that want to kill us. Like, this is the problem. I could take some of this. So that's going to be a no. The probe is probably a yes. The probe is absolutely a yes. Alright. As long as we don't get, like, shot out by everybody else, this is much needed experience. So we'll just full assault this. Completely disrespecting our AI opponents. That's what we do in episode, what are we at, 26? I haven't been able to record as much as I want to. And some of that's because of work. And some of that's because I'm rear-ending my own officers, which is not ideal. But there we go. Go team. That's another one biting the dust here. See if we can get our missiles to lead on and fire. Wow, I still managed to miss most of them. But yeah, this is where I'm saying our fleet is good, but it might get overwhelmed by some of those bigger things here. I just backed up for fun. I didn't have to do that. I definitely didn't have to do that. And, wow, someone's saying, go away, you meanie. It's our totally not timid officer. Like, you know, I didn't actually remember to check and see in the older... Because I have a bunch of old save files here. I can totally go back and look and see what happens to make the officer timid. Because if the officer was not timid before, and I missed something that changed the personality, that is one of those points where I can't get behind editing the save because of unintended consequences, but... Y'all know I tend to try to roll with unintended consequences as best I can. Would help if I actually had my shields up, though. Alright, fire the missiles. That is not how we fire the missiles. I swear. It's like... I apparently really like point-and-shoot weapons in Starsector, but that doesn't mean I'm any good at them. Wow. Are these things just not loading? Interesting. Okay, well, we have this regardless. And suddenly that ship looks real good. Alright. So, pick through the wreckage. 2 gamma cores is fine. And what's in the salvage here? More things. So we can dump a bunch of metals to sacrifice to them. No level yet, but we are almost level 10. And probably about time to not worry about this barren world, not worry about the magnetic world. Get the hell out before we get, like, missile launched. So that's fun. Alright. Commodities have been delivered to local storage. We're getting fuel and supplies. That's, like, really big. Now let's look at our intel one more time here. Because I did kind of pass by, kind of did a fox pass to say, this blue giant that has all of these things, I have a feeling there's a gate here too. And that's the other reason I went north, is that blue giant, generally pretty good news for looking for gates. Granted, there is another one right there. So, between these two, I am feeling a little punky luck. I just totally skipped that star, it's fine. I kind of don't want to skip these, but we're gonna try our best to not burn through all my fuel or not burn through all my supplies. At least we know what's here, and what's here is not very much. There's a methane world. Maybe that has a bunch of fuel around it. I mean, it's antimatter fuel, but you never know. There's something over here that looks pretty big. That is a cryosleeper. All right. So we know where one of these is. We know there's an automated defense here. I can probably take this with this fleet, but I don't feel great about my supply situation to do it right now. So we know that's there, and this is definitely all the more reason to try to find a gate. To come back here to see if we can take it on. There's another proby probe. With more automated defenses. Once again, we have to consider how many supplies am I burning to fight these. Let's just bring officer ships here. That's one of the most common criticisms I've gotten throughout my playing of Starsector on YouTube, that I use way too many supplies to take on easy fights. And then I complain about having no supplies later. So, there. I beat y'all to it. I said it myself. Alright. Alright. So that got through a little better. However, I need this with this weapon. It's not like Project Kesslier. I actually need to do a little better, like, leading. How many missiles do I have? I don't have a lot of missiles. I swear there was more. Okay, we're just waiting for them to load up. Okay, we've got our big cruiser coming in from the backside here, so we're probably fine here. I love those little swarmy buddies down there. I love this thing getting rammed. Finally. Finally rammingships.com. Okay. I mean, unfortunately, the ramming didn't seem to do a lot of damage, but I love the energy. All right. There we go. Good job, team. These guys will never surrender. So we've just gotta blow them all up now. But see, this is the other thing. It's like, one thing with this whole expanded sector with this weird rule set start thing, I was not expecting to have to look so hard to find these domain era things. This is some of your, if you're playing the vanilla game, these are some of the earlier fights that you can take that give you a lot of experience. So, can we fire the missiles here? Maybe. Alright. Here comes everybody else. There we go. Somebody did a lot of damage. Maybe it was me, maybe it wasn't. Alright, let's see. Can I properly lead these missiles? Doesn't look like it. I almost had it. See, that's where sometimes I watch other people's gameplay, and I'm like, I just don't have the stick skills. Not that I'm playing with the flight stick anyway. Maybe that's my first mistake, is that I'm flying this with a mouse and keyboard, assuming that that's a proper spaceship control scheme. That's a lot of supplies. We don't need that much metal. We do need more supplies. We have more fuel. That's good. And we got a domain survey ship location. Where do you want to bet that one is? Okay, we need less fuel, more supplies. Good stuff. I don't know if I double tapped the last one, but we definitely got this one now. So our supply count is good. Look! Wow, actually all of our domain survey ships. We have 3 different places to count. Count them. 1, 2, 3. I just can't stop myself. So I appreciate it if you all have managed to sit through how many hours of me doing commentary over years of time. Somebody's gonna, like, unearth this stuff. What would happen is, like, I'm the only surviving voice of a whole, like, it's my stupid recordings that get found. That would be, like, Just dumb. It's like so many better people. You do the contact thing. They should have sent a poet. Instead, they just sent me. We have a habitable world here. I wonder where that could be. That's fine. There we go. Where's our habitable world? Back where we were. Okay, well. That's cute. What was our little habitable world? It wasn't the magnetic world. It wasn't the barren world. It's a burnt world. Are you sure? Okay. By habitable, we're using kind of a loose definition here, but I did not realize this would put us over here, and whoopsie doodle, there is no gate in this blue star system. I didn't realize we were at the blue star system already. This is a little bit problematic, but not the end of the world. So there's rare domain survey ship. Last seen located an asteroid belt in the Gamma Equi Crow star system. So in a barren world. So where's our asteroid belt? Oh god damn, it's the whole damn system. Okay. We're not doing that. I have stranded myself too many times in this game by chasing around asteroid belts over whole blue star systems. Now let's check my reading comprehension here, because if it's an asteroid field, it's an asteroid belt. Bastard. Because if it's an asteroid field, it'd be over here. Now there is one potential one over here by the planet. We are going to check that out. But I ain't doing all this. Not for so long. So we're just going to scan. What do you want to bet that that is a, our friends? It is just a probe. Oh, man. Okay, well. Let's probe the probe. And look, we got another derelict survey ship. Because we need some more. Where is this one at? Hey, it's still here. It's located in an asteroid belt. Could you give me, like, some, like, clock directions? Is it 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 80 o'clock? Okay. So, that's possibly where it is up there. That would be really nice if it was just sitting around this system. It's not. In fact, I just missed it by a lot. Okay. Alright. Like I said, there just because there is a domain survey ship here, we could potentially go back down to this barren world. But since there's no... Oh, the remnant raid failed. I just don't have... I just don't have the time. I just don't have the fuel. I do have the fuel to do a lot of stuff. Like, we can get back to Mona if we have to, with fuel to spare to jump. I can still get to Brash Tana with fuel to spare to jump. Now, I guess my next question is... do we go up here to the neutron star, potentially risk one of these having a gate or not having a gate? Because one of the great things about having so many gates here is that, and we've experienced this in other saves, there's not a uniform distribution for gates in the star systems. It can be clumped all in one area. I think in the last save I did with Jean-Baptiste, the gates were all on one side, and you really had to hoof it the other way. So that's going to be an issue. Let's check the fringe jump point here. Like I said, any gate's good. Not seeing a gate. Alright. We do have more shit here. I might as well fly through because we're already here. But it was the neutron star that had the other thing. And now we're starting to get in a little bit of trouble with I can still fly here, but we'd run out of fuel. But granted, that's where our outpost is, so that's fine. Let's be a little more aggressive. I've spent a lot of time not exploring. I need to get back to exploring. I've already cashed out a bunch of big ticket items. And maybe things can work out. Okay, we got something over here. Is this where Omega is? It looks a little bigger. There we go. One coronal hypershunt found. So now those friends will be flying around. I guess one question is, are they still hostile to me because I'm friendly with the remnants? I think the answer is yes. But even without exploring that or going further, my understanding is those guys will now be flying around in the wild. Believe it or not, we do want that. As dangerous as even the tiny versions of their ships can be. So, hooray, recklessness. Who are you? Oh! What did I just say? Accept the comm request. Scan success of drones has the following characteristics. There we go. Omega Core. Target Hannah Kesslier. Data stores. Register. Source of power found to permit unsubsumed existence. Data stores. Submit. It is talking about coronal hypershunt you found recently. It may be possible to buy off this strange AI by giving it the right thing. But do you even know what it wants? Do we offer up a whole beta core just to not fight this? I mean, it's an unidentified vessel here. Please register your TriTac datapad to receive the latest news and updates. We're gonna fight it. I literally just said I wanted to do this, so we're gonna do this. We're just gonna send 5 ships in and the Hyperion. And we're gonna set on full assault here. And we're gonna see how it goes. Like I said, this shit all needs to be taken very seriously. But let's call this a solid test, because these things are a lot faster than what I have. Okay. Be really terrible right now if this thing decided to get possessed by whatever guilty conscience I have. But yeah, we're probably just gonna have to throw this in a corner because I am not that fast. Unless we do like a butt run. There we go. A little bit too much of a butt run, but now we got a surround going. We just want to funnel it in a different direction. Send it back to our big ship. Alright. That's a positive. Let's see if it blows up into tinier ships. It should. There we go. Now we got the real danger here. These tiny things that will just fly around everywhere and massacre people and are very hard to hit. Do we even have point defenses? Are we even still on the map? We're not even on the map right now, guys. But hey, I guess Hannah could say, these people know who I am? What in the world? Well, I need to pick somebody to help. And right now, we got no gasoline doing a pretty good job. But yeah, this does not speak well to our ability to fight these other friends. If I can't even hit the little dudes like this. Alright. Poop poop. I just said poop poop like that's supposed to matter. Alright, so the enemy fleet is defeated. And what do we get? We got a cryoblaster. That's okay. Antimatter SRM and a shock repeater. More importantly, we got the knowledge that there are friends out there that want to kill us. Okay, there is a slipstream up ahead. Or it just formed down there. So that's really good because that means that we can potentially make it back to wherever we were looking for, whatever it's called. Gates. I'm looking for gates. So we need to hit that slipstream pretty hard. But I think I'm going to try it. Let's go check this out. And because our supplies are waning. We're going to get behind walled here. Just maybe not the smartest use of a gravity well. Nope. Not at all. But now that we're here, I was kind of hoping that we'd have some better luck here. Alright. Last seen in a probe located at asteroid belt in the Gam... Oh, not that one. Tell me about this one. Barren world in the Grindak star system. That's not barren. Oh, damn, we went on the wrong side. Okay, well, which direction can we fly today? Because there's almost always some kind of research station in the banana stand or something here. And we're going to be hitting some supply issues here in just a minute. We can definitely do this, though, if we e-burn. Alright. What do we got? Better question is, are you guys guarded? You're not. Mothership location. And a VPC exo armor suits, which is a pretty nice one. Can't lie. Should be able to double tap, hopefully for more supplies. Thank goodness. Okay. Where's your mothership? Mothership is over here. So that's all the more reason to look at this. But look at the lack of gates. For all I know, Beta Crick has a gate. But we need to work our way over here. And as far as I know, there's not a great method for scanning other gates. Like, you have to pop into the system to see. So let's go ahead and hit that slipstream. That's a big blotch of debris down here. And I guess we're just... Oh, it's one of those cute things that actually forms another slipstream. Okay, well, this will hopefully let us do some good with supplies, perhaps. We can just stay in the corridor. Fortunately, the remnants everywhere are not killing us, but once again, why do they need us to map shit? They're the ones that are all over the place, raiding and invading. But there we go. Let's see. So we know where Mona is. Mona's to the south. Do we try to get all the way back here? That would be pretty awesome if we could. It's just too bad that I didn't find a gate. Although we still have some places over here that are unexplored. Yeah. We've got fuel and supplies. Let's see where this stream drops us off at. It may be dropping us off pretty soon though. Alright, we got some spare fuel. Might as well see. This is a giant system. And it's part of 2 constellations, so this is 2 totally different places here. So let's see what we got. Alright, so this is our double star system. No gate to speak of. So we're just going to pop right back out. And then there's Beta Mu. Alright. Let's see what we got. Oh. Well, that's, I should pay closer attention to where I'm jumping in. Alright. Let's try this again. Beta Mu. Alright. Take 2. Take 3, technically. And we've got something pinging over here. We've got a little bit more money slipping away. We've got an arsenal station. Well, that's exciting. We're going to try to poke that one open, if it's not guarded to the nines. Open the pods, and we got 140 meat popsicles. Okay, what do we get here? First off, a T3 support cannon. That one looks fun. It's probably a P9 weapon because it's purple. Oh, it is. There we go. Didn't even read that. Paladin point defense, kind of boring. Cyclone Reaper launcher, still good. Seberk heavy kinetic autocannon, unfamiliar with it. Blunderbuss, we've had a lot of fun with that before. Dolch MRM launcher from the Rosenritter friends here, and then we have that. As far as like this goes, it's actually a little meh. Now, why am I suddenly out of cargo capacity? Don't tell me all these weapons like take up space and shit. Okay. Well, we want our relic components. We don't need that many of these. We need our supplies for the time being. We technically don't need all the ship components. Technically don't need the drugs. Technically probably can't sell the harvested organs for value. But we're fine. Until we double tap. Alright. Well, these are good. Now we have weight problems again. I guess we could drop some of our weapons, but nah. Alright, it doesn't look like there's too much else here. We'll do a quick ping just to make sure. And now it probably is time. Oh! Star Federation raid is fed. I thought that meant the Star Federation had actually fallen for a second, which would be a little annoying, but we're not there yet. Okay. And the Syndrian Dictat is getting attacked as same as it ever was. So we don't have another thing over here. We haven't actually explored these black holes. But it's probably time for us to get over here. There's our happy little gate. Let's just let autopilot take the wheel for a minute. Surely this can't go wrong. There's a distress beacon. Of course, my phone blew up while all that was happening. 'Cause that's fun. Oh boy. I love it when I'm trying to get messages and stuff is opening really slowly too. Okay. Alright. Now we're flying. Do I check this system? I think I do. I mean, I'm okay on fuel and I'm okay on supplies. I am not okay on my carrying capacity. I probably should be going in through jump points. But here we go. Once again, all of these places here. Not a gate to be found. There's a nav buoy, though. That's cute. What are you? You're a kite. How about that? Okay, we got a bunch of space junk over here. And we got a little bit of space junk down here. But I'm over capacity, so we're just gonna do... Remember, Captain's log can be for other things here. 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock, or at least where we got our pings. Now, if I can remember, that's not us finding a ship here and actually meaning something. That's a little different. But yeah, with the Ordos just hanging out. The subordinates, the regular ordnance. And it looks like the Ashen Keepers are not having a good day. So I guess that's one of the other questions here. Are we just going to be exploring and trying to float above this all while the hivers just eat everything alive? What is space at this point if not us trying to fight for ourselves to have our own place in the world and that world still actually exist? It's like all of the work building up here is just turning into the hivers like eating everything. Alright, that's a really far away outer system jump point, but it's fine. I'm going to see if I can take this ship back to my planet instead of leaving it in the outpost. Look, see, here's an accretion disk. Oh, we actually do have shit in the accretion disk. We have a lot of shit in the accretion disk. And it looks like some of these are friends. It's an orbital laboratory. Well, I'm not popping that one right now, but it's good to know that it's there. For all I know, this suborder is keeping that orbital laboratory as like a pet. And what are you? I don't know what you are, but I want to find out. A research station. I think I am going to pop that one. Attempt to download. We can get... Oh, wow. A kite? An Andy integrated swarm hull? Where are you from? PRV Starworks? Or a base plate ultralight carrier hull? I think because this one just looks like a pixelated mess. And it has a target disintegrator on it. I'm going to pick that. That seems like the most hilarious thing to get. Plus we get a cryorhythmic engine, which actually could work. Well, it may not work out, but it could work out. Auxiliary blueprint package. Lots of stuff to sell. There's the cats. I was wondering when they would start singing. Alright, and double tap, because sometimes we get good stuff. Today is not one of those days. Don't tell me the cats are mad that the bathroom door's closed. You all know why it's closed. And you're not trying to intercept me right now, so we're just going to go to the gates. I am not suspicious at all. Not even once. But yeah, a decent amount of exploration, although it's a little disappointing that we didn't actually find a gate. They may be out there. I mean, technically, if you are really looking, you could always open up the save file and just literally search for gates. Like, it is easy enough to do. That's not what we're doing, though. But look, I'm not going to be coasting into somewhere running out of fuel, running out of supplies. So that's an improvement. So far, I don't think we've had anybody attempt to invade me, which is cute because our defenses haven't actually been tested. Alright, so let's manage the colony first. We should have some things available here. Unfortunately, one of them is not growing. It is growing steadily. If we made it a free port, it would grow a little bit faster. The decivilized subpopulation kind of sucks for the stability, but I think I want the faster growth. Now, we should have another ship in here. It's you, right? We build a Shivan. We have a Starliner. We have another support destroyer. So, honestly, what I'm thinking here for a little bit more of an exploration focus thing is that we potentially bench fourth corn ship right now. You've noticed it has been running around and not necessarily being able to catch everything here, and just build another friggin' fuel tank ship. That may be the best move, just to try to get things going. But I also do want to see here. I sounded very southern when I said that. I just want to see here if we do the refit. This actually don't have any weapons on it. But we can put a large Simmerbir launcher on it, which I think is required, TBH, before we do anything else. It has a refire delay of 75 seconds. So this may not even be the best use of having like a micro missile repeater, but damn it, we're going to have it anyway. We also have a charge launcher. We have a lot of different weapons. A spatter flamer from the Rust Belt. That looks hilarious. We could shoot bees. I mean, there's lots of options here. I'll play with this a little bit, but we know that exists. I think that's the most important thing. We have a ship that can make use of that. I do, like I said before, I do want to go ahead and get some other stuff built here. Now, if we look at the colony in our storage, we are going to have some more supplies. So the good thing about this is that this VPC is always going to be making supplies and making fuel. We don't just have to carry that around anymore. So that's a big old DKP plus. I don't think I meant to put everything in there, but I just did. We may not need all these. I do kind of want to learn some of these. And some of these VPC chips may just be better for selling. I can figure that out a little bit later too. Obviously, we have some blueprints that I need to trade in. I did not have a cryorhythmic engine. And we have a hot system, so I could actually make that work. Gotta remember, did I actually install the item that I needed to on my colony? I don't know for sure if I did. Okay. But yeah, I have a lot of things here that I totally can sell. Yeah, we don't need a tech locator. Nanite repair, we will hold on to that. Alright. This is okay. How many supplies do we get? Probably this many. Alright. And we can trade in these. So, not bad, and we have a little bit more of a stockpile here. We don't get charged for this one. I don't know why we're using 4.7 energy per... Not energy. Supplies per day. Com directory. We do have an officer available for hire. What can you do? You are reckless. I know technically we were talking about officer like limits and stuff, but I'm gonna try to pick up somebody because we lost somebody. May not be the best way to do it, but it's the way we're gonna do it. Alright, so this means that we're here. I do have some ships I want to try to work on here. But before we go, let's go back to Prison Freeport. Because I think, if I remember right, we have... I think we have something like there. Maybe. Maybe not. But anyway, we can check. And I think Prison Freeport is not a bad point to springboard into whatever next episode brings us. So let's go back to the gate. I'd love to explore some more. I'd love to try to start punching out some other factions that have maybe wronged me, but there's a big wide world. And we need to get we need to do a promise at some point. Wow, we got all kinds of bounties now. Who knows? Maybe I could do a bounty. Probably not that one. Oh, probably not that one. Probably not that one either. Look, take down a Hiver station. Like that one I could probably do. And then some of these are a little bit easier. That's an IED Prometheus. So, like, your commander ship is one that's literally built to explode. Y'all need to rethink what fleet you're in. Or maybe you thought exactly about what fleet you're in. Some people really get excited about that aspect of Starsector. Can't really go wrong, I guess. Alright, so... Midnight Dissonant, what do you got for us today? As I'm going to sneeze here in just a second. Maybe, maybe not. Alright. Do you have any work for me? Apparently you can't build right now, so that's okay. What's a more okay whatever? 50,000 for that is maybe not worth my time as much. 100,000. Is it really a Shadow Yards fleet? See, that's the problem. Is that there's just such a big jump. We're doing this for the reputation gain. So we're going to take the middling fleet here. We have 30 days to complete it, so I know what we're doing next. And an observation package in the opposite direction here. Are you really trying to have me enter in a standard orbit around Aldermech Fortress and the Rubicon system? Let's think about this for a second. No. You are very... Yeah, you know what? Be a little disappointed. It's fine. Midnight Dissonant, can I actually... Oh, I packed up all my AI cores. That's too bad. But, yeah, that's... We can't have you build right now. And as far as I remember, some of the contacts that I was hoping to make... Where's my contacts button? I always lose it. There we go. We just need to have some other people building ships for us. Is what it's going to turn into here. Which reminds me, if we go into orbit around Prison Freeport, okay, there's nothing we can take right now, but that's good to know for the future. So that's going to do it for this one. This is Asher with even more Starsector. I do need another fuel ship so that we can explore a little bit further out here. There's got to be at least like one gate out here. The map's just too big for me to suffer and be like, I am stuck out in this regular old nebula with not enough fuel to get anywhere. I mean, that would totally be something that I would do. But there's so many stars to explore in the sky, and so many things to take care of. We're actually getting pretty close to level 10 if I can just get in a few more fights. But that'll do for this one. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I can do in this series. This one is definitely a lot more exploration focused, but we have some rumblings, especially if we start to take a look at the hivers. This is not the best way to look at the hivers. Yeah, how are the hivers doing? That's a problem. So we may have to actually just fight our way out before too long. But that's how it goes. That's Starsector. Thanks for watching. I will see you all next time.